my. You're a brave one, aren't you, miss? Did I hear a lowly squire like you trying to provoke an enforcer like me? Welcome back, my loyal subjects, to more Trails in the Sky the Third. Pharaoh Fiasco here. Last episode, we went through the... Well, we started on the 5th plane and we went through the luminous part. Now we're in the not-so-luminous part, and as you can see, we've got Colonel Richard with us. That's a succubus, but I'd actually rather fight a new enemy to show him off in. He's level 117, definitely our highest. A bunch of Sepith, also very good. Start a new game, easy, normal, hard, nightmare, other nightmare. Man. Yeah, other nightmare sounds like a nightmare. Crest charm. Oh, don't want it. Well, we specifically didn't want a surprise attack to happen. Well, let's look at what his crafts are. Luminous Divider, yep. True Luminous Wheel, True Luminous Ogre Slash. Ah. Alright. So I guess that must have been the hint that that was his area, I guess. Perhaps the second gift will be unwelcome, and it should come to that, should it come to that, I would still dearly wish to be your friend. The days we've spent in that shop are and will always remain precious no matter the answer. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. But I do know that this is the way forward for us. So since the luminous one was Colonel Richard, maybe this one is going to be Renne? Can we see over there? Nope, that's not a ceiling stone. Renne, I'm thinking, is going to be really friggin' good. Like, unbelievably so. What else we have? Okay, we came in there. We can curve up and go that way. Okay, let's try doing that first. Curve up and then see. And the Grimoires became 10 times as annoying to fight. Celestial Balm. Let's take a look at what that Crest Charm actually does, by the way. Sleep and Faint. Alright, so if it prevents Sleep and Faint, we want to give that to her. I think... Do we want to prevent sleep, or would we rather prevent faint? I know I don't have hands, but I want to hold yours. Ugh. Oh, do not want to fight those. The Archdevils are a little too strong for us right now. Oh my, Sato, is that really you? Sato was Hideko's senior in college and belonged to the same club as her. Senior? Because we know that this wasn't, we know it wasn't translated. So I would have gone for the word upperclassman myself, but whatever. Do we have... Prevents confuse. Just how many ailments are we going to have to deal with? Alright, he gets the Lily Necklace Plus then. We can deal with poison. It's confused it's going to be the real killer. And we don't have anything else that prevents confuse. Crap. Poison, it definitely... Okay, so poison does jack us up. They probably... Like, I'm imagining that's why they did it. That's why they had poison take away so much HP, because otherwise we could just treat it as a non-factor. Okay, so this is... Okay, so this is a new area. Oh, one second. I'm gonna run back and see what the one at the very bottom, see where that takes us. Okay, so this is the one at the very bottom of the first floor of this section. And... Okay, so it took us to this part. Well, there's no harm in exploring up here first. An item for the taking. I'll take care of these spiders for us, too. Who is that? Let's see if I can't get another shot at listening to what he says. No, I can't tell. Springed egg. Sorry, I've got a bit of a chesty cough. Well, it's a pun. To choose left or to choose right, only the cards know what the future holds. If you wish to step inside, present the card that governs fate. We need an item. Okay. But it sounds like this is going to be more Charizard backstory, which I'm always up for. That looks kind of central. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna... Oh, we can't even proceed forward. We don't really have anything to do with that just yet. Okay, so we're gonna go the other way now. Or... yeah. Okay, so we are back here. I'm thinking it might be Spike Spencer. Same dude who does Atsuro from Devil Survivor. Yeah. I'm thinking he might be trying to do a deeper voice. I feel like if I had to... yeah, I'll go with Spike Spencer for Richard. Destiny card. That was quick. Can you tell this treasure was outsourced? Maybe because it's not as imaginative as some of the others? But I'd guess he'd run out of steam at some point. Is there something? Yep. Nope. Found a Paron. Too bad we're not using agate. I completely understand how you're feeling, dude. Somebody sat down and was like, it's one of those days. Yeah, it still works, though. Anything? Nope, nothing right there. Dang, I was hoping there'd be a ceiling stone right here. Moon glasses plus. This treasure chest was supposed to have a witty saying, but we drew a blue blanc. Haha. Wait. Okay. Somebody is mispronouncing that dude's last name, but I guess it might be too late to try to fix that, so. Let's go to equips. How about... yeah, because she currently just doesn't get confused. Prevents poison and blind. Yeah. And let's see what we've got up here, because we have to find that ceiling stone if we want to go further in, though, don't we? Wow. Well, I guess the one thing about this is that these look kind of... where the heck are we? Okay, right there. These look kind of complex, but they're pretty quick to navigate. So it's all just gotta steer clear of the archdevils to make sure that they don't make our life worse. The nightmares, though, we can definitely take. Yep. Took care of them easy peasy. Strega O. Have you seen those chests from Erebonia? They're the strong, silent type. Yes, we have. And they pretty much are unless it's a very specific kind of chest. Of course, we got some Stregas, so they've got to go to Estelle. The original Stregas revived in limited quantities. And, well, what is he wearing? Force Gators. Yeah, of course those are godlike. And she's got Soldier Tabi already. Should we? Her agility would go down. And her defense will only go up by 10? Nah, we're gonna hang on to this. Keep things the way they are. Only one other way for us to proceed so far, so let's do it. Here it is. What is that? Yep. Do we have to fight Potter Mater again? Potter Mater? I feel like I saw that in the Lakeside Laboratory Ouroboros was using. This is the archaism that appeared in Grancel, yes? It looks to me to be a large archaism used by Ouroboros. Your reactions say there's more to it than that, however. You could say that, yeah. Let's go get that stone. It's not going to be that easy. Luckily, they give us the opportunity to save before we've got to beat Potter Mater into the ground again. Is it really not gonna stop us? Found sealing stone. After all this time, we finally found you. You must have spent a long while looking for the person inside. Then we shouldn't keep you waiting any longer. Let's hurry back to the garden and release them right away. Yeah. Thanks, Reese. Can we talk to Potter Mater? No, it just kind of hangs there. Alright, well, let's release Renne. So, after this, Gilbert should be the final party member. Man, we have got an enormous crowd now. No wonder they started off with, like, Julia and Mueller and stuff, and then kind of worked their way closer to Estelle's inner circle. And it's gonna be... yeah, first this. Got everything unlocked, and left those archdevils where they can't hurt us. Part of me really wants to hang on to Annalise, but another part of me is like, we're definitely gonna be using our little sister here. Oh. I thought she would be wearing something new, but I guess we've just never seen her full outfit before. I can't believe it! It really is Renne! And it looks like she's fast asleep. So she won't be able to tell us about what she was doing before she got kidnapped. Papa, Mama, why? Renne. Huh? Where am I? Oh, this is just a dream. Renne. Estelle? Joshua and Tita too? What a nice dream this is. Renne! It's not a dream, dude. Oh! Oh, silly Estelle, you're supposed to be older than me. You shouldn't be acting like a clingy child. You're so warm, though. And you smell so nice. It's almost like this isn't a dream at all. Yeah. Ah! What's going on? Renne, this... what are you doing here? No, never mind that. What am I doing here? It's okay, Renne. I'm going to explain now, so try and stay calm, okay? You see, we're not sure... Don't come any closer! Wow, dude. If you take another step towards me, I will kill you! I'll try and handle this, Estelle. Do you mind taking a step back? Okay. I'm happy to see you again, Renne. How have you been all this time? How is that any of your business? You're just as bad as Estelle is, Joshua! Why won't you two leave me alone and stop following me around? I figured you must have noticed. You're right. For the past few months, we've been traveling around trying to find you. We're in Crossbell at the moment, too. Are we getting warmer? You're in Crossbell? Why? Why do you want to find me so much? We just want a chance to talk with you. We heard from a reliable source that you haven't been back to Ouroboros since we last fought. Is that true? What's that got to do with either of you? All I want is to be left alone. I don't want to talk to either of you. I don't want to see you. So why won't you just leave me be? Because... Sorry, Renne, this one's on me. Ever since you flew off, I haven't been able to get you off my mind. I've been getting Joshua to look into where you might be, and we've been going around chasing down every possible lead. But that's why I'm so happy to finally be able to see you again like this. But... Oh, I get it now. You're lying, aren't you? Really, all of that's just a cover for the fact that you're trying to capture me. What? Sorry to disappoint you, but I only know about as much as Joshua does about Ouroboros. Even if you catch me, you're not going to get anything useful out of me. And even if I did know lots of dirty secrets, I wouldn't tell you. I bet you feel really stupid for wasting your time now. Wait a second, that's not... Or are you going to try your luck anyway? You sure brought a lot of familiar faces for backup. Even I might have trouble taking on this many people at once. Wow. But I'm confident I'll leave at least a few of you headless before I end up beaten. Ren? You've gotta be kidding me. What are we supposed to do, Shara? Don't ask me. This doesn't look good. Wow. Well, I think I know who you are now. Ouroboros Enforcer number 15, the Angel of Slaughter, correct? You certainly do know me. I don't know you, though. Are you a knight of the church? Wow, she got that really quick. Yes, I'm Rhys Argent, a squire. And while I may not be very familiar with your circumstances, would it hurt you to behave less like a self-centered child? Excuse me? Did you call me a self-centered child? From what I've heard, your intelligence and deductive reasoning have few peers. That led you to joining Ouroboros, obtaining both the current rank and abilities you now have. So unless I'm wrong, I find it very hard to believe you haven't already figured out that this isn't a trap we've set to capture you. And yet you still expect us to waste our time and humor your little temper tantrum? So yes, I did call you a self-centered child. Rhys... Damn! She sure doesn't mince words. My... You're a brave one, aren't you, miss? Did I hear a lowly squire like you trying to provoke an enforcer like me? You must really want to end up splattered all over the floor. I could say the same to you. I have no idea why everyone else here regards you favorably, but I, for one, have no interest in being friends with someone from Ouroboros. Wow. So if a battle is what you want, I will be more than happy to oblige. Oh no! Rhys! A Templar sword, huh? Those can certainly be a rude awakening in the right hands. Of course, everyone else who's ever tried to challenge me with one ended up being quite predictable after a while. Before long, they were all begging me for mercy like pigs about to be slaughtered. It was ever so pitiful. I can't wait to hear you do the same. Ren! No! Do you actually want to fight? Or do you only intend to stand around trying to sound threatening? I suppose that is enough talking. Ugh. Come on, you two! Both of you, stop it! I thought Tita was gonna jump in front of them. Tita? Hey! Wait a sec. Okay, there it is. Why are the two of you so desperate to try and fight when you know you don't really want to? Ren! You were trying to make it sound like you don't care about Estelle and Joshua, but deep down you're happy to see them again, and you know it! And Rhys, you've already realized that Ren's not actually a bad person, despite all the people that she's killed. It doesn't matter that she's from Ouroboros. Well, I'm happy? Of course I'm not. Why would I possibly be... Then why did you look so happy when Estelle hugged you? Yeah, when she thought it was a dream, things were definitely different. Right up until the moment you realized this was all real, you were acting like it was the best dream you'd ever had. And now you're saying you don't want to talk to them? That you don't want to see them? Hold on a minute, Tita. And that's not true at all. Oh, her eyes are watering, though it's kind of hard to tell. That's not true at all, so just admit it! Sweetie. I swear, she just cut my life short about 10 years. What the hell was she thinking? This isn't even the first time she's done that though, Agate. You should remember. Look at you. Honestly. I thought you were a year older than me, you know? Yet here you are, crying away. You're not setting a very good example. I can't help it! What am I supposed to do when you guys finally see each other again and all you do is end up fighting? That's just too sad. Hey! What are you crying for? Why did you have to... You know the answer to that already, Renne. It's because she likes you. She does? Hey, Renne? I know we've still got our differences, but how about we put all of that aside and call a truce for now? A truce? As I'm sure you can tell, we're in the middle of a really messy situation right now. And however you got here, you've ended up being dragged right into it with us. And I'd say it's in all our best interests to work together. At least until we get out of here anyway. What do you say? That's certainly true. There's still plenty we don't know about our predicament. Having someone with your intellect on our side may well help us fill in the remaining blanks. In fact, I would greatly welcome your assistance. Yeah, I'm with the Colonel. I'm not a Colonel, Estelle. Regardless, I think it would be in your best interests to work with us too. Cooperating will allow you to gather information more efficiently, as well as make it easier for you to ensure your own safety. That's true. It's obvious that wherever we are, it's somewhere abnormal. So it goes without saying that having me around will be a big help to all of you. Alright, out of respect for Tita's bravery, I'll spare you all this time. Fill me in on exactly what's going on here. Oh! Thanks, Renne. Just so we're clear, I haven't decided whether I'm going to work with you or not yet. All I'm promising is to listen to your explanation of what's happening. Then I'll decide if I'll help. Yeah, she'll help. She'll help. But, aside from Gilbert, there's pretty much no one else. I see. I think I've got a pretty good idea what's going on now. Whoever chose this place's name couldn't have picked a better one, couldn't they? What? Have you figured something out that we hadn't? Possibly. I'm still not completely certain yet. But I'm relatively confident in my theory after hearing the Colonel's story, though. Me? Probably something about his clothes changing? Mm-hmm. My own experience was the same as everyone else's, ending up here after being surrounded by a sudden white light. So she wasn't asleep when she got grabbed? But you say you weren't wearing your uniform when it happened to you, right, Colonel? How many times must I... Well, whatever. I wasn't. As I explained to everyone when I first arrived, I was wearing a shirt and slacks, as I do every other day at work. Right. Just checking. So then, tell me something. Would you say you have quite a strong emotional attachment to that uniform? Pardon? Oh, that's a definite yes. It's a symbol of your past. The past you just can't quite move on from, even though you need to. Am I right? Yes, you are. Richard. It's no surprise you feel that way from my perspective. And lo and behold, the moment you appeared in this world, you were wearing that very same uniform again. So I think what Renne is about to say is that we're not physically here, like we've astral projected here. So we're wearing the clothes with the most significant that we have the most significant attachment to, but our real bodies are asleep in the real world. Whatever do you think that could mean? That would mean when I arrived here, my attachment to that past ended up being manifested as reality. In other words, this world is capable of changing based on people's thoughts. So it's like Zabalba? Oh. Now it makes sense. But I was also on the wrong path. Not to me, it doesn't. Can you explain in slightly less complicated terms for the rest of us? It's actually a really simple thing. You remember how Luciola used the gospel to make you experience a dream, right? Right. The dreams we saw were different depending on what we wanted to see, too. Of course, unlike that, this isn't a dream, but the concept is basically the same. Okay, so I was on the wrong path. Anyway, just like in Luciola's dream worlds, this world changes depending on what the people inside it want. It also happens to recreate places that exist in their memories, too. It all falls into place nicely once you simplify it, doesn't it? So it does. It explains the monuments we've encountered and how the doors work, too. Still, while that explanation may explain the contents of this world, I find it hard to believe that any of us would desire the predicament we found ourselves in. Kevin! Kevin would, probably! Oh, I don't disagree. We're not the only ones here, though, are we? Oh. So in other words, many of the contents of this world exist because of us, but its overall structure is the result of someone else within it? From what I can gather, yes. What exactly is making all of this possible is the part I'm still puzzling over. Making people's wishes reality was the purpose of the Oriole, but now that's been lost, and I can't think of anything else capable of doing the same. I think it's easy for all of us to point the finger at who wished for this world to behave the way it does at the very least. The Lord of Phantasma. Exactly. Based on everything that's been said, they weren't in this world originally. That was just the ghost you've encountered. Until the Lord of Phantasma, she simply watched over this place from this garden here. But then they showed up, stole her power, and started remaking the world according to their own whims. The result is what we're stuck in right now. Well, what do you think? Wow! Damn! Feels like you just popped your head in and solved all these crazy mysteries like they were nothing. It's certainly impressive. Even I hadn't been able to deduce quite that much. But I have a feeling that when Olivier says that, he'd figured out a lot of that stuff and just opted not to share it with us. Or to let us come into it on our own. You really are a genius, Ren. I'm sure you could have worked this much out if you'd really put your mind to it, Joshua. Unless Estelle's stupidity is actually contagious and rubbed off on you. Well, that's not very nice. I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Dearie me. Either way, it sounds like this Lord of Phantasma person likes games just as much as I do. And without me, I don't know if you'll be able to beat them, so I suppose I'd better lend you all a hand. I hope you're all very grateful. Yeah, sure. It's nice to have such a cutie like you on board, Ren. Well, now that that's settled, it's time to use that cube to take us back to the 5th plane so we can move on. Now that we've gotten closer to working out what's going on, we should be able to move on to the next part of the game board now. I'm guessing our opponent's ready to make their next move too. Someone's confident. Still, have it your way. It's not as though we have any option other than to press on. I'm expecting we'll encounter a devil at the end of this plane just like we have at all of the others. We should only move on when we're sure we can handle it. I could really do without the extra trouble. Then again, I am kind of curious what these devils are like in reality. Would you like to come and have a look with me, Tita? I'm not sure just the two of us going would be such a good idea. Aw, she was so opposed to being with us earlier, but look at her now. Yeah, I'm really glad she came around. Hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to her while we're in here too. Yeah. We will be able to talk with her. We'll leave the party as is for right now. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we are going to have 12 party members total. Gilbert's going to take up the very last slot, and we're always going to have 2 people. Oh, she's just sitting down here. Every time we find out something new about this place, things get weirder. So this world is influenced by our thoughts, is it? Is it just me, or does that sound like the real world when you're really, really drunk? I think that's just you. You would know about that, wouldn't you? So this world is influenced by our thoughts, is it? Is it just me? Okay, so the same thing. Just no commentary from Estelle. It is an interesting concept, I must say. Who would have thought this world changes in accordance to the thoughts and desires of those within? If what Renne was saying about discovering that being one of the conditions to moving on to the 6th plane is true, then we must be reaching the end of this particular plane. This one felt kind of short though, but I guess I didn't do much fighting when we in Renne's section. All this crap about how Phantasma's made up is giving me a headache. But it doesn't take a genius to figure out just how strong the fiends in it are getting the farther in we go. We're gonna have to get a hell of a lot stronger if we want to stand a chance against them. Wow, okay. This part of the game could definitely have been checked a little bit more closely, but because it's not just me messing up now, it's like there are a lot of typos here. Go ahead and put you and you in the party. Alright. If the world we're in really does change as a result of our thoughts, then we're going to need more than just physical strength in the battles ahead. We're going to need mental strength too. And then, oh, Annalise, what's up? Annalise? What are you doing? Are you still at that, Annalise? At what? Well, you heard what Renne said earlier, right? About how this world changes as a result of what the people inside it want. Yeah, but what does that have to do with this? She's desperately trying to wish a stuffed toy into existence with the power of her mind. Hey! I'm trying to concentrate here! Can't you be a little more quiet? Should I go with a fluffy, beady-eyed palm? Oh, or maybe a nice silky bear? Or a super soft panda? There's so many wonderful choices I can't decide which to go with! Wow. Concentrate. You can't even decide what you want. At least focus on one of them and see how that goes before getting greedy. I don't feel like you'd be able to take it out of here even if you could imagine it into existence. She looks happy enough just daydreaming even without a gospel to make her dreams come true. She's okay, she's shaking a little bit, trying really hard to just wish something into existence. Alright, well. And then Father Kevin, he should still have his entourage keeping him company. Well, probably just Josette and Chloe. And Joshua, maybe? Just Josette? Huh. His condition stabilized a lot compared to before. He does still have a small fever, but it's nothing worth freaking out about. A little fever never hurt anybody. He seems to be sleeping soundly. Alright, so Joshua, of course Joshua would want to speak with, unless he's over here? Nope. Of course Joshua would want to speak with Renne, and maybe he's got, what's her face, Chloe tagging in. I'm really more concerned about our money situation. Well, it'll probably all turn out okay. It seems like the situation we're in is even more severe than I feared. We've discovered a number of rules that govern this world, all implemented by that Lord of Phantasma. But what if they created a rule that dictates we can't actually leave this world? I don't feel like that's his ultimate goal. Or their ultimate goal, I should say. It's amazing to think that this world is where people's thoughts become reality. Even after all we've seen so far, I still find myself doubting that could even be possible, but it certainly makes sense. Still, if we assume that everything that's happened so far has gone according to plan for the Lord of Phantasma, then I think it's about time we started trying to change that, What are you guys doing here? We were just talking about Renne. Oh, there they are. The two of you have been trying to find her ever since you left the Burl, right? Yeah. I don't feel like we got to talk to her properly back at the Axis Pillar. There's something I really want to tell her too, and I'm not going to be satisfied until I've done it. Huh. Still, she looks like she's doing okay. So I think the best thing to do for now is keep watching over her and see what happens. And that might be for the best, yeah. At the end of the day, she needs to be the one who chooses what to do. Nothing good's going to come from pushing her to make that call any faster. I just hope that ending up here with us and everyone else has a positive effect on her. But all we can really do is wait and see, huh? Yes, I think you're right. We're better off just keeping watch over Renne for the time being. At the end of the day, she needs to be the one who chooses what to do. Oh. Personally, I'm hoping that meeting everyone here like this will end up having a positive effect on her in the long run. I'm sure it's not going to be easy to come to an understanding with Renne after all she's been through, but you know what? If anyone can do it, it's you and Joshua, Estelle. The bond between the two of you is so strong that I'm not sure there's anything you couldn't do together. Aww. Thanks, Chloe. I hope you're right. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to help you when it comes to Renne, but I want to do everything within my power. So if there's anything I can do, say the word. Yeah. Oh, there he is. I can't deny that there's still a part of me that refuses to move on from the past. Sooner or later, I'll have to completely put it behind me and move on. Is something up, Colonel? Nothing major, no. I was just lost in thought. In any case, I'd heard rumors about how intelligent young Renne was. Having spoken with her personally, however, they may have been underselling her. I almost wish I could hire her to work at RNA research. She'd be quite the asset. No, Renne has to become a bracer after this, dude. There's no other way around it, despite all the people she's killed. I can't deny that there's still... Okay. Yep. Okay, so he's just saying that. So, last things last, we're gonna see how our little sisters are doing. But guess what? I found a brooch exactly like the ones we bought a while back there. The jewel in the middle was red, though. Aw, you're so lucky. They were all sold out of those in the shop in Gransel. I really wanted a red one, too. I know. Why don't we go on a shopping trip together sometime, then? We could go somewhere really far away. You'd like the Eastern Quarter in Calvert, that's for sure. You could spend a whole day shopping there and never feel bored. Really? I wonder what kinds of cute accessories they'd have there. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you about the pendant I bought a while back. And it looks like they're back to good times in no time. What? Really? I kind of want to see it now. There are loads of big shops in the Empire, too. I found a huge stuffed bear in one of them a while back. It was as big as a grown man. What? Really? Okay, so now... Okay, she just said the same thing. Interesting. But, yeah, we've got that devil we can take care of.
Here we go.
I'm not sure who that is either. At least not yet.
Here we go.
So we'll have you, and we'll also do Colonel Richard. Alright. So let's see what her portrait looks like if I can press the right button. That's not the right button. That's also not the right button. Yeah. Renne definitely looks like she's ready to kill somebody. 9 lives and a brand new weapon type. She's also got the Force Gaiters on. Chain 2, Calamity Throw, Blood Circle, and Rend. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, hey. We're gonna go ahead, finish up this plane, and then move forward. Also probably get Gilbert. That's all gonna be next time though, so definitely join me then for more Trails in the Sky the 3rd. Bye for now, guys.